Who's the fucking team leader here?
I am.
You're having your men wait for us fucking sloppy like this? Like everybody's just fucking chilling? I need to know why you have decided to try to enter our society. That's what I need to know, because right now, this has to be the worst group that I have ever seen.
Now, whether you like it or not, you're gonna go through it. Better bring here, better bring here. Because if you don't, goodbye.
I'm looking at a bunch of motherfuckers that came down here to be rescued. I will go through you like a fucking locomotive.
This was a tough one. We get there and these guys are like having a party, just kind of chilling, waiting for us to pick them up like a bus. Let's put it this way, I don't think they'll ever do that again in their lives. This group has a lot of potential. It has really, when I look at each individual, it really has an opportunity to be one of our better groups. With that said, we're doing things very differently, and I think that what we're going to capture in this documentary is we're going to be raw. We're going to kind of dive deep into what it is to be part of this crucible. It's like I've said it 100 times, it's not a boot camp. It's an experience. It's a life experience.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Ass down the air and I will let you recover. Go. Stop. Out, guys, and I will
Still here.
Most men, the way that they perform here is exactly how they perform in the battlefield of life. Most men will also tell you, no way in hell, I'm different in real life. The reality is that the way they perform in here under stress is the way that they are back home. As husbands, as fathers, as individuals that are out there in the battlefield of life. And they realize that, you know what? I'm just not cutting it. This is why the Men of War Crucible here, we raise that to an entirely different level. We get these men to a level where they start operating, right, from the warrior's domain, from that domain where they can see things differently in life. The perspective of life, their perspective of themselves, and more importantly, their perspective of how they lead around them. We start using the warrior ways, right, of old. We bring in these strategies and concepts and philosophies and we implement them right here and right now. So important, man. Men of War Crucible is truly a transformational experience.
move, move.
I'm bringing him into me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I am a man of war.
So my first impression is this is the most difficult thing I've ever done in my entire life.
Way more killer.
A lot of pain. A lot of pain is my first impression.
Not even close to what I imagined when I was coming.
It's very eye-opening.
Think about my life and what I'm doing it for, and the first thing that comes across my mind is my wife and my kids, and just being a better person for them.
Let's go, motherfuckers! Move it. Welcome to day 2.
Get out there! Go! Go! Go!
And I'll put the sound effects. Get in the fucking water.
Let's go. Come on.
You got a man ready to quit! You were born for this. You better commit.
1 minute. You got less than a minute to rally this man, and if you can't,
I cannot leave you.
Y'all go.
I'll take care of you.
Y'all go.
I'll take care of you.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Continue.
Give it a shot.
No. You have the heart for it. You have the heart for it, man.
I have the heart. My leg won't do it.
It's all in your head.
Follow my ass. You hear me? McDonald, lead your squad. Let's go, Smith. You got it, brother.
Yes, sir! If there's one thing in this world I can't stand, it's a talker. You do action. That's what we do here. We act. We don't talk.
This was a challenge that I had struggled on earlier, and with my team around me, they made this challenge a lot easier. They were there. They were making sure that I pulled through. I was just thankful that they were all there.
Get your run out. Pick them up. You got another Twitter. Come on. Get your book.
You know, most men come to us because they lack purpose, they lack drive. Some of them are lost. The reality is that even going through a program like this is not going to be the answer. Not if they don't take it seriously. Not if they're not committed to it. But I'll tell you, if they commit to it, there is nothing more powerful.
Overhand. Keep going. He quit. Keep going. He cannot do it. He just said it.
Go. Come on,
I
David,
can't do it.
Please keep
I don't want to
going.
hear that shit.
Keep going. I don't want to do this to you guys. Keep going.
You're not doing it to me. You're doing it to yourself.
You're a team. Keep going. I am dragging you down. Come on.
I was honestly not prepared for this, sir. I lost 20 pounds to get here because I wanted to be here. You guys have motivated me to do that. Okay. I'm definitely still not in shape for this.
Okay. So do you think that this has anything to do with your physical endurance?
It's definitely testing it to the...
Okay, but you think that this has anything to do with your physical endurance? I'm looking at you, we're seeing you, right? There's guys here that are worse shape than you, but mentally, they can get through it. Listen, I want you to dig into your fucking heart. This is where the demons right now in your life, okay, are winning every single day. You have the opportunity here to rise and get through it. There will be a time where you go and meet them and fucking slay them down. This is it. Take advantage of it, man.
Am I, sir?
No, they're not. You think they are, but no, they're not.
I don't want to drag the team down, sir. I don't.
Listen
These
to
men
me.
are doing amazing.
You are the leader of your team. You need to do. Are you married? Do you have kids?
I have a son, sir.
You love your son?
I do.
Okay. What would you do for him if somebody
in the
came?
world.
Right. So how about this? How about you put your son in front of you right now and say, you're going to do this for him. He's going to be looking at you right here, right now, and looking at his dad. This will be a failure for you if you don't complete this. And your son will feel it. You will feel it. I want you to dig deep into your core, into your soul, and step up, man. Rise up. Rise up. You got this.
Yes, sir.
Get with your team. This is where men meet their demons. This is where the fight starts. And day 2 is where they start wrestling with their demons. And the thing is, most of the time, it's not their physicality that's stopping them. It's their mentality, the will, that relentless will that we're going to teach that carries you through anything in life. In samurai tradition, one of the things that I was taught years and years ago, right, is that this right here carries your spirit in it.
I've got your hand, man. We gotta keep moving. I've got your hand. Let's go.
Come, come.
Steady pace. Come.
If you're pissed off because of the way I'm the one pissed off. Let that go. I'm the one pissed off. He wants to say something. I said I'm the one pissed off. He wants to say something to you. Come on. Okay. Get out of the camera.
We got a lot of stress. A lot of people that are stressed out. They're being pushed. They're falling down. They're working hard. It's just difficult. It's mentally tough. And these guys are doing the best that they can. And it's getting to them. They're breaking down and they're getting mad. That's what's going to happen. Tear down, build up. But they got to just come together. I'm going to do the best I can. But you've got a lot of people, a lot of age demographic, a lot of different people all over this place that they don't all do the same thing and don't all see the same. That's why we're all different out here. We're all button heads.
Saw the program. I knew it's going to make me better. As a businessman, I have to take great decisions every day, and sometimes I get scared. But after what I've been through, there's nothing that's going to get me scared out there. Nothing is going to get me scared ever. And you selecting me and me coming here is okay for me.
All right.
And at this time, I want to go home.
You can do as you wish.
Yes, sir.
But here's the catch. Here's the catch. Everything that you said that you were about, you threw right out the window.
I don't care about that, sir, right now.
Okay.
I don't
Once
care.
Again, emotion.
I don't care about that. I pay bouncers when I go to New York. I pay bouncers when I go to Los Angeles. It is not how strong you are that makes you successful, sir. It is how you use your wit, your mind, like you said, your mindset and your wit, and know how to negotiate on the table. You can have all the muscles. At the end of the day, you get on the table. It's not jack. I have 13 businesses. My non-profit, sir, my non-profit fed 25,000 people during COVID-19. Okay. I'm not a broke ass. I want to go home, sir.
All right, listen, these guys want to enter the warrior matrix here. They want to enter into the Men of War Society and start living by our 7 life elements. All right, yes, they showed up. But the bottom line is that this group specifically right now is struggling. We've seen 2 dropouts within a 24-hour span. We're in day 2 right now. The engines have just started to rev.
It's a little hot. I can tell they're uncomfortable being wet and sandy, which is part of the process. But to get them uncomfortable is what we want to do. And I can tell these guys are not used to being uncomfortable. So as far as that, we're starting to see some of the guys break and some of the guys rise up.
Anybody can do this if they don't give up. Okay, it's a matter of pushing past that mental barrier and going past that limit you think you have endurance of discomfort, Had they just been a little bit more prepared for this, they could have pushed it out. I think that had their team been a little bit more organized at this stage of the game, the team could have gotten behind them and motivated them to continue on. But that just hasn't happened yet. This group just hasn't congealed yet to the point where they can be that solid of a team.
Already now, day 2, we've had 2 guys drop out, and a couple look like they're kind of teetering on the brink. They're starting to get a little rough, a little raw, and they got a real gut check over the last couple of days where they found out for real what it's like to be here. When we warned them that this was going to be the toughest thing they'd ever done in their lives, I think they were a little dubious at first, but you really have to get here and experience it for yourself, because that video looks real cool while you're sitting on the couch, but when you're face down in the muck with a rucksack on your back, it changes things dramatically.
Let me put it to you like this. Every man that's on this team, they don't know the full force of what I'm going to bring at them, but I'm going to bring at them a reality check. And this is just not about their pride and their ego. And they're about to find that out. And you wanted to do it last night, you did it this fucking morning because you couldn't handle it. Fucking admit it, man.
Everything is a surprising element in this crucible. I mean, nothing is predicted. If you're trying to be a smart person, trying to figure it out, you won't be able to figure it out. What you see on YouTube is a fraction of the reality. It's a fraction of the reality. I lost my voice. Sorry, excuse me for that. So, but it will get you, you know, the YouTubes will get your attention, but reality is, I'm not going to say 10 times, I will be not giving it justice. I would say 50 or 100 times harder. This is the toughest thing I have ever done in my life, and I'm very proud to be here.
I'm here for me, sir. Okay? I'm here to strengthen myself, to see if I can push myself to my limit, which I have come to. Okay?
To your limit?
Yes, to my limit. Yes, sir.
You don't know what your limit is.
Well, apparently.
You don't know what your limit is.
Yes, sir. Okay.
This is what happens with most men. Okay? They don't know what their fucking limit is. Okay? If you think you've reached your limit now, you are cutting yourself short. Because I know you have a hell of a lot more inside. Do you think we don't do this like we've never seen this shit before? We see this shit all the time. It is your time to fucking rise. You're going in the wrong direction right now because you're letting your emotions, okay, your emotions take over. Like most of the guys here, emotions, right? Oh, he called me this, or oh shit, or whatever. Deal with it. That's life. You want to get through the door? You want to get into the Men of War Society? Okay, you want to fucking make this and look back in life and say, this has changed me?
Yes, sir.
Wake the fuck up.
Preston Morrison, MOW 140, and I'm 26 years old. I always knew that there was a lot in me that I had available on tap that I could tap into, but was never in a situation really where I could really prove that to myself. Being here has more than given me the opportunity to find out whether or not that's true, and beyond that, it's given me the chance to really be a part of a community, and hopefully, you know, in graduation soon, really understand what it's like to be part of a brotherhood. I've seen these guys push through some things that I was not expecting. You know, day one, and you see some folks, everybody makes their dumb judgments, but to see who's really dug deep and to really show what they're made of, those guys impress me a lot.
My name's Christopher Nunez and I'm 34. I'm tired of quitting when things get hard. I'm tired of letting people down. I feel like I've let people down in my life. I feel like I've let my family down over and over. So I want to break that. I really want to break that routine. I feel stronger mentally and even spiritually. I feel like I'm just I'm grateful, and it's great to just see them all here, and we all just want to change. We all want something better for ourselves.
Mushin is one of our tenets, which is lined up with the monk, right? That role of being a monk, being reflective, meditative, being sharp in mind. That is something that you, as a modern day warrior, as a man of war, needs to embed and integrate into your life. You gotta have it in there. You gotta have it in your life. If you guys are not sitting for anywhere between 5 and 15 minutes a day, you're doing yourself a monster disservice.
I am a man of war!
My name is Houston Calloway. I am 46 years old. I'm from all over, most recently Nashville, Tennessee.
It's Jason Griffin from Dallas, Texas. I'm 43 years old.
I thought it was going to be tough, but that doesn't even describe what it was really like. It was exponentially tougher than I thought it would be. If I had known how tough it was going to be before I signed up, I probably wouldn't have done it. But I'm so thankful that I did.
I've seen grown men cry, and that makes you want to cry when you see another grown man cry. But the biggest effect on myself is kind of reflecting back on things that I could do better in my life with my family and a lot of decisions that I make.
And you're not ready, but you can get ready. you're going to be able to do things that you never thought possible if you're just willing to step up and take a chance.
You want me to carry your rock? No, sir. Then get your ass up and start moving.
Fucking death!
On the ground! On the ground now! On the fucking ground! If you think you've been through shit now, get fucking ready.
Let's go! You said you would! Way to fucking hang in there, bro. Way to fucking hang in there. You're a fucking stud. Callaway, you're a fucking rock star. Yeah! Thank you, sir. Fucking love it. Look how fucking fun that was. That was all you. You hear me? All you. No, it was all of us. How you feeling, Dave? Good, man?
Exhausted.
Good.
I've never felt teamwork like this before in my life. They pushed me hard. I needed every last one of them.
I conquered something today that I've never let anybody know. That I like to be in control, and when I'm not in control, it scares me. Today I was given a chance to redeem myself, and I thank everyone for that. And all I can do is praise my team, praise our cadres, and thank you for accepting me and letting me in. Thank you. I'm conquering myself now. Thank you. Rafa, thank you.
Welcome to society, bro.
Priceless. Fucking priceless.
Welcome to the society.
Woo!
Group 4 made it out with 10. 15 initially came in, right? A lot of them dropped out mentally, right? They weren't strong enough mentally. The bottom line is when you step foot in this crucible, 90% of it is mental. The physicality that you must have here doesn't have to be a world-class athlete. We've seen those drop out. We've seen triathlon runners, we've seen veterans drop out, so it's all about that mental toughness.
I watched 10 men start from the beginning and work their way through the crucible, and everything about them was just like men of war. They made it through, and I'm glad to have them into the brotherhood. I respect them, and maybe we get better.
Group 4 was the most diverse group to come through this crucible by far. And it was interesting to see not only because of the size involved, but the wide range of personalities that we came through here. And it was interesting to see how they came together. Although they didn't come together quite as fast as some groups, the way they came together seemed to be very structured.
We had a couple guys who really overcame some challenges, difficult challenges in their personal life that they brought to the crucible with them. A few fears. I saw them rise up, overcome them. A couple times I saw these guys really want to break.
they had a good group of guys to gather around them, to push them, to encourage, to inspire them. And that's what this Crucible is about. It's about overcoming your fears, your weaknesses, strengthening your mind, your body, your spirit. And I saw all of that through Group 4.
Proud, honored, and I think I can speak for my cadre, right, that you guys have heart, right, and you belong in this society to much success, right, and to living a life that embodies the warrior spirit. Cheers. 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 Changed, okay? That's what I wanted to see you change, all right?
Well, definitely the MOW Crucible is the most challenging experience I've ever had so far. The idea behind it is it's a conclusion of your life. That's how I look at it. You could be a very successful businessman, you could be a very good father, you could be a super athlete, but there's something in life that you're searching for. You want to know where are your limits, and 100% I can tell you with confidence that the Crucible will get you there and will have all the answers that you've been looking for.
The most amazing experience that I've dealt with so far in my life, with all my brothers around me. I don't feel there's anything that I can't accomplish in life now.
I knew the kind of men that I was wanting to be around, and what the sacrifices of going through the Crucible were going to be worth in the long run. What it was going to mean to graduate for me.
You know, we knew it was going to be tough, but we know it's going to be as tough. But if it would have been what we expected, it would have been no point in coming here. The fact that it exceeded what we expected was how we was able to grow. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful for it. It was very, very tough. But to go through all that, and then at the end be clean and just have dinner with your brothers is just an amazing experience. To know that we have a lifetime that's changed.
The journey was life-changing. It had me face things that I've never had to face before, and learn to trust, learn to work together more as a team, and have men and brothers that have the same ideas.
I definitely recommend it for all men. I think it was very challenging, very eye-opening, very humbling, and I'm just thankful.
Hi, my name is Tanika Tompkins, and this is my husband, Booker Tompkins, and we're doing the spousal testimonial for the Men of War Crucible. I believe when Booker was preparing for this event, just seeing his mindset start changing. Okay, I gotta go for runs, I gotta go for walks, I gotta get out there, I have to take my rest days, I have to, just preparing his mind and body for this event, because he knew just by watching the videos how much it would take out of you, just to see him start to build that dedication and the strategy he had to plan, and seeing him go out there and come back successful, and now he's one of the Men of War, and just to see that he put that much effort into something, I I see that continuing, even when he's constantly multitasking, working from home, and things like that lately. I see him do project after project, and sometimes it's hard for him to take the time to slow down and remember to stop and smell the roses, if you will. But ever since then, it's like, because he has that strategy mindset now, I can see that being poured into his work as well. So he has the time when he checks in on us, like, hey, you guys good? That's how it used to be. And then it's like, all right, I'll see you later. Versus, and nowadays it's like, hey, you guys good? What are you watching? Our 1-year-old daughter, come here, let's play. And it's not to say he doesn't do that often, but with so much going on, it can easily get lost. But to see that he's putting that quality time in as well and not missing those opportunities, that's big, especially for our family. And I think another main point, if you guys want another piece to add, was that to see Booker's never really had a really close relationship with his family. He's a good relationship with his family, but not very close. But to see him talk about things like, oh, my brothers, and we're gonna go on a Zoom chat because you guys still stay connected even after this event, and I'm gonna talk to my brothers, and I'm like, well, technically you only have one brother, but I can see the camaraderie that he's found, and knowing that someone else has gone through something just like you, and now they're somewhere in the world, and when you call them or reach out or you come together, it's still that bond, like, hey brother, I haven't seen you in a while kind of thing. I can still see that vibe, and I think that's been a main thing in really building him up to be, I feel, a better man, because you need that connection. You need that brotherhood to really make it through a lot of the challenges that men face in life. So I think I can see a lot of those seeds really implanted in him, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what else comes out of this. But for right now, those are the main changes. Okay, well, thank you for your time. Bye.
Hello, my name is Chad Myler, MOW 146, Group 4. Just want to talk to you about a little bit about why I decided to go through the Men of War Crucible and become part of the society. What first drew it to me was the physical aspect of it. I felt like I had a void that I needed to fill in my life, and what I found out quickly, that it wasn't all about the physical side of it. It was more about the mental and the things that I found in myself that I needed to work on. There was a couple of things that I have issues with. Might be a little bit of trust and a little bit of control. I like to control things, and I just needed to work through a few things. And I found that when I was there, we built a brotherhood, and I leaned on those guys, and they have become lifelong friends, and the cadres and the coaches were instrumental in helping us through these things. So I feel that it has helped me grow as a man, and helped me learn how to deal with some things that I've been trying to work through in my life. And I don't know how to ever repay what I've learned and what those coaches did for me, and the cadres and everybody associated with the society. It's been a blessing, one of the best decisions I've ever made. And I'd like to introduce you to my wife. This is Candace.
Hi. So what I would like to say is, before Chad left for Men of War, his issues with control and trust kind of made for him to have a short temper, I would say. Little things would set him off. Just, you know, nothing huge, but just little things. And I remember joking with him before he left and telling him, because we were talking about what to expect, and I told him, I really don't need you to come back angrier, and we laughed about it. And I will tell you that immediately when I picked him up, I could see a difference in him. And even in the 2 weeks since then, he has a peace about him that I have never seen him have before. He has a calmness about him. Things don't get to him. And it's been a big blessing for us, and I'm just looking forward to the future and how this has changed him and changed us and our life and our kids' lives too.
Thank you guys. Talk to you soon.
Maserani, MOW 151, group number 4. It's been 15 days now since the graduation of the Crucible. One of the most amazing experiences of my life. I'm here with my lovely wife, Dana. I would like to thank all the coaches, Rafa, Jason, Sean, Kevin, Dewey, Blake, Greg, as well as the administration, management. Those are the real warriors behind the scenes that nobody sees. Truly amazing experience. I've tested things in myself and my personality that I haven't seen in myself before. I'm so proud of it. You guys pushed me to the limit. I challenged myself physically, emotionally, mentally, and I'm so proud of it. And Dana, maybe you'd like to say a couple of words on this experience.
Hi guys, I'm very happy to talk to you all. It's been actually like truly a hard experience for me. It was not easy at all. I know that Karim is very brave and he likes to be challenged, but this was one of the most challenging experience that we went through. I saw the pictures, I saw all the brave men out there doing their best and what they can do and even what they can't, because they were like trying to prove themselves. I like to point out that I was first skeptical about Karim being changed after this experience, and I thought maybe he needed more time to recover and see afterwards what has been changed in him. But now I can definitely say that it's really made some good and nice changes in his personality, in his way of thinking of life, the points in the future, how he's going to do more things to make improvement in the family and with our relationship. So Rafa, thank you. Guys, thank you. And stay safe and stay happy and do those crazy things whenever you can.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.